This video may not be appropriate for children of 13 and under. Parental discretion. People don't come here for the special effects. That's pretty much, I use the same picture as much as I can.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not broken. It's working fine. I'm completely unprepared. I should have went and got my stuff I picked up recently and stuff like that, but whatever.
Yeah, man. Where's your podium? Where's your speech?
No, that's the thing. I'm completely unprepared.
Need a little Oscar that says 800 or something.
Exactly. I received my TFCon Baltimore T-shirt. Totally left it in upstairs. Totally forgot about that. So, all right, we're gonna read the chat. MC DJ, Ninja Bill, and my girlfriend. Aww. Hello, everybody. And thank you, Ninja Bill. Really happy to have this milestone. And 801. Thanks to Michael, who I really thought was already subscribed, but that's cool. So introduce yourself, guys. Sorry, I'm Raziel Kane. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Steam, and I don't reply to anything, but I'm there. And then next we have TFA.
I'm TFA 1024, the TF Addict. You can find me here on YouTube, albeit my channel is currently on hiatus for a while. But you can find me on Instagram. I've actually been able to post and be pretty active over there. I do all kinds of Transformers posts, from fan dubs to figure displays to updates on what's going on in my life, because when you follow me, you're not just following the giant shape-shifting robots, you're following me as a person.
Shape-shifting. Are we using the term shape-shifting for Transformers? Not that I disagree. It's the first time I've heard shape-shifting.
I've always said it. My whole joke with it, I came up with, I think a couple months ago, if not a year ago, is I claim that to simplify Transformers to people who aren't into Transformers is they're giant alien shape-shifting robots who came to Earth to commit war crimes and play laser tag.
Okay, that's, that actually I'd watch that. I'd watch call it G3 and I'm there. Ben.
Yep. My name is Benjamin. I'm just I'm a collector like everybody else, and a follow of all of you guys.
There you go. So we have a groupie. I make
sure
to have a groupie
and a fellow Canadian to you.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have Jimmy G. No, the other way, right there.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? It's Jimmy G. You can follow me on my channel, The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, on TikTok. It's The Food, The Bad, The Awesome, because I misspelled it. And so there we go. But yeah, glad to be here. I meant to say I'm Jimmy G. I'm an addict. I'm still not sober from my Transformers.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, Jimmy.
No, Jimmy, first time on the channel, I think. Yeah. We were together 2 weeks ago on Ultra Megatronus, but I think I was there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I had to go. So yeah, always do that. So how have you guys been?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good.
Beautiful. It's been busy for me. We had I work for I'll just say it's called in a fruit stand, and we just launched a new product, updated product that launched.
A new fruit?
A new fruit, kind of in a pad shaped. Okay. So kind of a little bit crazy at the store, but it's been a good week. Been good. Got some cool stuff that came in the mail, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't received anything in a while. I'm actually surprised, not to brag but Studio Series 86 stuff usually gets super quick to my sponsor DJC Collectibles, and it's I got Snarl in May, and everybody got him a year later, May last year, and so now I was expecting Swoop kind of already be here, and he's not. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll just get it in August like everybody else. But yeah, it's
I
been
think-
it's been a good week. Now, who here? I know Michael, you will probably go see it, but did everybody see the special theater release of the Transformers?
I will be seeing it on the Sunday.
I'm
Okay.
seeing it Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the good thing about that is that you can't really spoil it, right? Because we
Yeah.
all know
Yeah.
we know what it is.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I went and saw it on Wednesday.
So
How supplied were the theaters on those commemorative cups and popcorn buckets?
they in Canada they did not have them, so I could not pick them up. I was really upset. Well, I mean, I don't know
no.
if the whole of Canada don't have it. Just this one had it, and the girl was like, "Well, sometimes we get promotional items like 2 weeks after the release." I'm like, "This is a 3-day event. If you don't have it now, forget it." So, but she said that other theaters, depending on the popularity, sometimes they will be,
Okay.
getting it.
All right.
But again, it's like there was only 2 theaters in Ottawa showing it. Because it's select release. So I don't think I'll be getting those.
So Raz, I'm seeing it at the Forum, because the Forum is now a movie. Well, it's been a movie theater for a while, but
Really,
that's where
I
I'm
did not
seeing it.
know that
Yeah.
the
yeah.
Forum was the
Yeah.
there
the
you go.
Forum, like at Atwater. Yep. So.
the Fire Talks.
Yo,
Oh, how are you?
good.
Introduce yourself so
are
that we
doing
can
better.
everybody know where to find you.
Oh, okay. I'm Fire Talks. I make YouTube videos sometimes, but not very often. And I make 3D printable weapons and accessories for Transformers.
And you do great work. I have many of your stuff, and that's cool.
I'm glad you have somebody local who can print for you, or at least somewhat local.
Yeah, exactly. I have a friend who actually I have a bunch of friends that they all followed the hype of 3D printing, and then they kind of stopped. So I have to beg them. I'm like, no, do this, and then I have to clean the head. I have to clean this, and so yeah. But no, I get this stuff. So
Good deal.
well,
What I
thanks
missed. Sorry, to
right now we're just talking about nothing. I saw the me and another YouTuber from Canada, Gabe the Animator. We saw yesterday the 40th anniversary special theater event
nice.
of the Transformers, and it was like really cool to see like a side by side. You had the show and then the actors talking. But it was weird because it wasn't a live read.
No.
But the edit was kind of weird because the actors would say the line faster than what they used to do at some point. So that, it felt like those old Japanese movie, not animated, the old Kung Fu movies. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, they're just a bit off. So that was fun. But I mean, and Greg Berger was there, and there was no Grimlock, so he was voicing other characters. And Paul Eiding, Perceptor wasn't in there. So, oh yeah, my girlfriend wants to. Do you want to? Yeah, okay. So behind me were 2 girls, and they kept laughing the whole time, but not the quiet. I'm enjoying this laugh. The loud, obnoxious, this is shit laugh.
Oh,
The whole 2 hours. And everybody was kind of annoyed. And, but it wasn't like, steady, like they had breaks. But every time they laugh, it was because of some, cheap animation. So either they were there to just, I don't know. I have no idea what they were doing there. I mean, if you don't enjoy it and you think it's crap, leave. Get your money back. So, but that was pretty bad.
that's
Was there a lot of people there in your theater?
It was a 40, maybe it was a 40 seater, maybe 50, and it was a quarter was filled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was about 15 in mine. I'm assuming like Friday, Saturday, it'll probably be full. But,
I know Saturday at mine. Granted, I have to go to like 2 cities over.
Wow.
Yeah, because for some reason they don't have any showings in Tampa, which is like the closest city towards me. I have to go all the way to Brandon, which is like,
Oh wow.
yeah. But I looked online when I was booking seats, and it looked like a lot of them were taken. So I'm kind of surprised, to be honest.
Well, I don't think the fandom here is as big as it is in the U.S. I don't know why, but I mean, there's Canada. We get a lot from Europe as well. We don't just get translated stuff from the U.S. Back in the '80s, there was stuff of translation like from Japanese to French, and then the French was imported in Quebec where I am. So we had a lot of different stuff. So I don't think that Transformers was as big as it was in the U.S. I mean, in my little village of 1,200 people, everybody talked about it at school, but
Yes.
that was just maybe we off occurrences. But it was I was surprised that there was just I was actually surprised there was that many. Because I never met anyone really that was a Transformers fan until I started doing this, and you go to even to Toronto Comic Con, it's pretty big, but I don't think we have 500 people there. Like
What
Baltimore, Fire Talks, you were in
TFCon?
Baltimore last time.
You will be pleasantly surprised when you come to Baltimore. If it is the same turnout it did last time, it's a lot of people. And I mean
Okay.
a lot.
Orlando was pretty big too.
I bet Orlando was huge. Yeah.
Orlando was like, despite it being like a little like hotel type convention center, the turnout was ridiculous that whole weekend. Holy crap.
Yeah. Orlando was a lot bigger space for as many people as showed up than is going to be at Baltimore. Baltimore, it's one hotel that has its own convention center in it.
Yeah,
It's
that's what we
it's
had.
right across the street from the baseball field. So
Okay.
it's all very self-contained. You really don't have, if you want to go eat somewhere else, you don't have to go far. You can walk. Just it's Baltimore, so don't do it at night.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
And the line when we were there, the line to get in on day one in the morning to get into the showroom went and it wrapped all the way around one side. Now, there's a hole. I'm gonna call it a hole in the middle. So like it's a catwalk basically. You're on the second floor and you can look down into the floor below you. And it went all the way around, down a hallway, down back another way, back up another side because there's hallways with different little rooms for different convention type stuff. It wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped.
Oh God, that's
think-
for the opening day.
That was Saturday morning to get into the sales floor. at
Okay.
Baltimore.
Yes. Similar thing happened over at Orlando because it's like, actually, even when we were just getting like our pre-registration stuff in, like the line was from the entrance to the convention center and then wrapped around the entire building.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wouldn't know. I had a booth, so I didn't get to see the outside during that whole thing, and then much of the time I didn't get to leave the booth.
Yeah, from what I gathered, you did not have the greatest experience in Orlando because of that.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. It's more the reason I go is to hang out with the people that I know and to hang out with my friends and to spend money because I have impulse control issues.
Yes.
And
Like the rest of us.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like I was in our booth, me and Engineer Hoist were at our booth, and we stayed busy the entire time. Like there's a story that we kind of told where we were trying to get all the guys together for a photo. Some people have seen the photo, right? And it's all of us standing in front of the TFCon banner, which was literally right in front of our booth. It would have been perfect. It took 45 minutes to get that picture because me and Engineer Hoist, which helping customers and everything else, and everyone is standing over by this thing waiting for us. So there's actually a couple different pictures of like I ran over when I wasn't talking to somebody and just kind of was like, and then got the picture. And then we finally, and it had to have taken 45 minutes to get everybody situated, everybody together, everybody in this one place, which is probably the best place to take this photo. And then we all took the photo with a couple of photo bombers, but that happens. So that was the thing about being a vendor there, even if no one's going to buy anything, you want to be there and you want to be attentive to everybody who comes through, because they might buy something. They also might just want to meet you. They might just want to say hi. They might just be looking. They might want to talk. And cool, that's awesome. But it also meant that we couldn't see any of the panels. We missed out on hey, we're all going to go have lunch. We had to be up before everybody else to get everything ready. So we couldn't go to breakfast with everybody. We did get to have dinner with everybody.
Okay,
That's good.
But that's why, Baltimore, I'm not going to do that again. I am going to fill the back of my truck up with bins of stuff to sell. And because I live close enough to Baltimore that I'm just going to drive. I don't have to fly this time. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of bins in the back of my truck. I already have my room booked. And at night, I'm going to be like, yo, anybody want some shit out of this bin?
Yeah.
So you're basically
I remember
gonna,
there was message board with people just saying, room 405.
Yeah, room
I have
trading.
stuff to sell.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not telling people what my room is unless she is really hot.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you have standards. That's you have taste.
They're really low, but yeah.
But that's cool.
Room,
See,
room trading's really fun though, honestly. You kind of have to try that. It's pretty fun.
I went to a couple of rooms. It was nothing bad. People, they have what they have. They want what they want.
Mm.
Some people have better quality stuff than others. And if you're there for, like me, I will buy junkers all day long, because if I have 3 of that junker, I've got a good one at the end of the week.
Right.
And that's fine. I think some people sometimes that I noticed will have an overinflated sense of what they have and may want collector pricing for a broken figure. Saw some of that. I also saw some amazing custom work at Orlando that was being sold.
Oh, okay.
I saw the kid who bought, I think it might have been $300 to $600 for a full custom Transformers arc customized into Omega Supreme.
Right. Which
Was
has
that
been
by Grim Lockamus by a chance? Because I know he was there. He was selling customs because I bought one of his Fox Kids Transmetal Tarantuluses from Kingdom.
It might have been him. I didn't see who it was. I happened to see the kid who bought it. I say he's a kid. He's probably in his 20s, but I'm old. He was in the lobby. One of the days, it might have been the day I was leaving. He was in the lobby and he had this thing there. And the only unfortunate thing is you could not pose that thing. You could not touch anything to it. You could not transform it. You couldn't do anything because the paint was
flaked.
You could see where somebody had I'm going to move the arms, and then you would see the joint cracking.
That's a cheap job. How about you, Jimmy G? Have you ever been to TFCon or?
The first one I went to was Orlando, and it was I didn't know anybody, so it was funny because my wife was going on a cruise with her sister, so I said, "Well, I'm going to do this thing," and what was bad was their cruise left Saturday morning, so I drove to drop them off. I stayed at the hotel, but when I came back, there was not a parking spot to be found. Like they said, it was pretty packed.
Yeah,
and so just trying to find a place to go, but. Yeah, I met a couple of the guys there. I was really shy, just because I was just a new guy. I was I think at that time I was at about 150 subscribers, 200 subscribers, or something like that. So I just
from last year, you're at 2,200.
Yeah.
Wow. That beats me, man. I've been at this for 3 years, and I just hit the 800. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, every now and then you just got to show a nipple or two. It's fine. But
see, my wife keeps telling me that. She's like, now that you have monetization, you have to show your penis. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
That's the other side. The other Raz on
exactly.
OnlyFans, right?
only Raz.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I went. I thought it was cool. I remember I really wanted that Joker Mastermind Creations Joker.
Oh, I
Right.
saw that in person.
Oh,
It
it's
looks
really
so
good.
sick.
Yeah, I went in there. They had one left. I said, "Give it to me." I like double park somewhere. I was hoping. I was like, "No, hope someone doesn't tow me." I was like, "I got to go in and get these exclusives before they're out, and then I'll go find a parking spot." And I said, "Give me that one. I'll take that one." Then I left, go find a parking spot, and then just kind of chill. But it was hard. Like on Saturday, it was like just kind of like scooting through people, just kind of
Yeah.
trying to get through. You couldn't go look through any bins on the show floor because it was just crowded.
No, like I know Transformer Land, that booth was like completely surrounded by people. Like I was trying to look at the old Armada stuff. Sorry to cut you off, by the way. I didn't mean
Oh, that's
anything
okay.
by that. But like I was trying to go look at the Armada stuff, and it's like there's groups of people surrounding it, and it's like, can I just squeeze in, please?
It was
Well,
awesome though. It was fun. And what was cool is like some of the autographs I wanted to get, I got them on Sunday because there was really no lines there. Got to meet Bob and Dan on Sunday. But it was kind of cool being there by myself, but it was kind of also weird just being there by myself. One thing that I did learn, I was like, man, if I did have a booth, I don't know if I could sell it, but man, Transformer themed deodorant. I mean, the
Really?
yeah, I mean, especially in Orlando. I mean, like,
Oh, yes.
It was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
it's
found out
so
the
bad.
smaller and more specialized the con is, the bigger the body funk is. I
It was
mean,
humming. Yeah, it was humming
It
pretty
was-
bad.
it was pretty
Actually,
bad.
I pitched an idea to Patriot Prime on one of his stream. Like I not pitch it, but just mentioned said we should have someone who ask collectors questions, and if they got the answer right, you give them a stick of deodorant.
That'd be fun.
That'd be like so mean, but you know,
I
if
could
you
see
want-
how it'd be an issue, but that would be kind of funny.
Can we make
Yeah,
this
exactly, like-
really
just a
easy?
secret spraying guy that like you say, hey, raise your hand if you love this. They raise and you're just like just really quick.
That's super insulting. But then you have allergies, stuff like that
Yeah.
you have to deal with. But no, that'd be fun. That's gonna be my like. I can't go to Toronto this year because I have a family event on the same day. Because last year I left at I'm at 5 hours from Toronto. I'm in Ottawa, and I left at 5. No, woke up at 3, left at 4, did an hour drive, dropped toys for a grandmother who was buying toys for her grandson. Dropped, she had a drop box, so she paid me 2 days in advance. Dropped her the stuff. She trusted me enough to do that. That's grandmothers for you. And then I drove all the way to Toronto, only because Paul Eiding, whom I had interviewed a month before, he told me he was going to be there. So I'm like, crap, I gotta go now. So I went, spent the day until 5 o'clock, and then came back. So that was 10-hour back and forth. And now this time I'm doing 9 hours to get there.
Jesus.
Oh God.
And then after I'm spending the day on Saturday, and then Sunday 9 hours because I have to work on Monday.
Wow, God. See,
So
yeah. Oh, I was going to say that, Raz, I'm going to work Montreal Comic Con this year.
Yep.
So I work a con. So I do have to deal with the body odor all the time, especially some of the eccentric people that come up. And we had, well, of course, it's Comic Con. It's not TF Con. We did have Peter Cullen one year. But we get these because I work the info booth, so
Right.
I get people who come up. We had this one. I don't know if you know who John Barrowman is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, so John Barrowman was coming to Montreal Comic Con the first year, and he came, and this guy, eccentric guy, he wanted to know where he was, and it turned into a security alert. Because apparently he was not happy with the fact that he missed John Barrowman, so he started to email him with some death threats. It was nice.
Wow,
So-
people are so crazy.
So John Barrowman actually had to be escorted by security out of the con and be placed in another place to give autographs because he didn't want to just chuck the con completely. And as well, last year, because of the writer's strike, nobody could talk about anything at panels.
Yeah.
So we had the Mandalorian, we had the Armorer, and we had the guy from Kim's Convenience, Phil, whatever. He's a Canadian anyway. He's one of the Rebel pilots there. But they couldn't talk about anything. couldn't talk about, and Christina Ricci,
Yeah.
who was there, had to cancel her panel completely, and actually did that. So
Who?
well, because
Christina
Christina
Ricci?
yeah,
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah, Christina Ricci was there. This year we have Vincent D'Onofrio, so Kingpin is coming.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
an
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, Kingpin is coming, and oh God, who else? Oh yeah, Data, Worf, Beverly Crusher. So
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn, yeah,
Holy crap!
Michael Dorn.
Brent Spinner, man. Brent Spinner.
Brent Spiner.
Is it Spinner? I always say Spinner, but I think it's Spiner. Yeah.
It's Spiner, yeah. Last
Yeah.
year we had the entire cast of Smallville, which was fun.
Oh man, you guys listen to the Michael Rosenbaum podcast?
Yes.
Inside of You, fantastic. It's just he's so good at interview. Like it's not even an interview. It's just he's talking and love that show.
No, he's great. He was the last one I saw was John Rice Davies, who was talking about Indiana Jones
and stuff.
When,
that was, and Lord of the Rings and
when they all had food poisoning in Raiders of the Lost Ark. So they all got food poisoning, and the only person who didn't get food poisoning was Steven Spielberg, because he was eating everything out of a can, because they were in the Middle East and everyone else is eating the Middle Eastern food, but Steven Spielberg wasn't, so he didn't get sick.
You think he'd advise his crew, maybe
Yeah, you
be
think
careful with that. It's weird.
But it's going to be fun this year. But
when is it? What's the date? Is it again the 13th?
It's July 5th to the 7th.
I might be able to go this year then.
Okay, good.
5 to 7, yeah.
Yeah, 5 to 7.
Yeah, I might be able to drop by. Okay, we'll get in touch.
Perfect. I'd love to
That'd
see
be
it.
well, depending who.
And
If Brent Spiner's there.
Brent Spiner, Beverly Crusher.
She was my first teenage crush.
Who?
Beverly Crusher. I wasn't the
Deanna Troy guy.
Well, you know what?
I thought you meant. Well, hey, to each their own.
A sex robot's a sex robot. So there you go.
To each their own.
Yeah,
I don't judge.
McFadden. Yeah, she was hot to me.
Yeah. Well, hey, I've been clamoring for them to get 7 of 9. I mean, come on. 7 of 9 was the reason I watched Voyager.
She was everybody's reason to watch Voyager, because it wasn't a great show. But anyway, Kess wasn't saying, wasn't selling it. So
no.
You better watch out. You're gonna get a Star Trekker up in your chat in a minute. They're gonna feel it that someone was saying the negatives.
All right.
Yeah. They're I'm a
Roger.
Trekkie. I'm more of a Trekkie than a not anymore. Actually, I'm no longer a Star Wars fan because of everything that's been produced lately.
I see.
When I watch Star Wars, I'll either watch the original, the prequels, and the 2 Clone Wars series. The 2D animation and and then after that, the longer 7-season one. Ahsoka is actually the reason I still like Star Wars. Not the show, but the character in Clone Wars. Okay. She was so good. And then I don't like the Ahsoka series.
I am.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great. I didn't
mind
mind Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan was pretty good.
Nah, it created too many plot holes in the story.
Okay.
It does. If you watch it for just as a show, it's not bad. But yeah, it does. It does, unless you can disconnect it a bit from everything else, it creates a lot of weird.
It's so hard to disconnect it because it's Obi-Wan,
Yeah. But I liked Vader in that series because he was badass.
I like that Hayden Christensen came back to Star Wars, but I saw his first convention where he was interviewed and he walked in and people gave him a 3-minute standing ovation and everything, and then he realized, okay, people don't hate it like they hated it when it came out. People don't hate me no more. People like me. So now he's coming back, and
Yeah.
it's great to see him in action
Yeah.
again. And the only part I really did enjoy in Ahsoka was him, and it was funny because the actress couldn't keep up how fast he was, so he had to slow down his saber techniques. So that was fun.
I don't doubt it. Have you ever seen the videos of when they were just sparring, like just practicing between actual shoots from
Yes.
from the prequel trilogy?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
He was crazy fast.
Yeah.
He did it like he was a religion.
Yeah.
Like he was that gung ho about getting that right with the lightsaber battles.
Yeah, I had bought the it was like one of the first anniversary DVD of the original trilogy with a 6-hour DVD of the making of the original Star Wars. I still have that somewhere. And in that 6 hours there was a maybe 5-minute sequence of him and Ewan McGregor just practicing the lightsaber stuff for and it was so intense.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's all right.
No,
So
We talk about anything. That's
So I know, Raz, I know you're coming down for Baltimore. Are the three of you coming down for Baltimore too?
I'm gonna attempt possibly because I had a buddy of mine who showed up to Orlando, who lives down here in Florida as well. He reached out to me a couple of weeks ago. He's like, "You want to try and plan a trip for Baltimore so we can go to TFCon?" I was like, "Yeah, if I can, have my, if I can have my dad like either come with me or stay at my aunt and uncle. Because first and foremost, I'm unable to work, unfortunately, so I'm a stay-at-home son, but I take care of him. He's like 85, mild dementia. It's one of those type of situations. But the problem is I want him to go with me because I don't feel right having him miss out on another like fun experience. Because as much as he's not into the same stuff as I am, he went to Orlando and he actually enjoyed himself for a bit. So we're just kind of workshopping that.
That's cool.
Well, it'd be nice if you could make it. And yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know. I'll be there. We'll be driving too from Knoxville, so that's about an 8-hour drive. Well, with kids, it's about 12. What we're doing, it's under the guise. I told my wife, it's like, hey, let's go to Washington D.C. Let's go explore the Capitol, all that kind of stuff, and have some fun. And while we're there, it's just an hour to TFCon. So,
there you go.
And so she's all aboard, and we got our tickets. Now we're staying at the Hampton. We're not staying at the Hilton, so it's just a walk to the Hilton. But but I got a better rate at the Hampton for where we're staying at that, and plus free breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely is not free at the Hilton. It is not. If you're gonna eat at that Hilton for Baltimore, bring your money, and whatever you do not tell the bartender to give you military grade drinks.
Oh, I remember that.
Bert and Patriot Prime did this, and then
Yeah.
I got a drink after them that tasted like battery acid, and was like, "Nope, I'm not doing this again," because he knew I was with them. I'm like, no, I don't.
Military
I don't party
grade.
like
Okay.
that. I don't party like that.
No.
No,
Well,
I don't.
yeah.
I haven't had a drink in a long time, and I'm not even an alcoholic. I just kind of, lost interest in alcohol at some point and just never touched it for, I don't know, 5-6 years now.
I
And-
never plan on touching that stuff. I'll stick with soda and the potential diabetes that comes with it.
Yeah. Diabetes is, a better alternative to alcoholism, I think. But anyway.
I don't know. I think they're both pretty messed up.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll probably will have a drink with the guys. Like, I want to, just because it's going to be like, because that's the reason I'm going is to meet all of you guys. Patriot Prime. Hopefully, Kato's going to be there. And I think Inutabi is going to be his first TFCon too.
Oh, good.
From what I
cool.
I heard, I think he's going this year because it's like his wedding anniversary is about the same time every time there's a con.
Oh.
So I think he's coming down. So that'd be fun.
I know Deluxe will be there. I will
Yes.
be there. I think Kato is still coming. I think that Inutabi is coming. I know Larkin's not coming. He's in Hawaii. Patriot Prime will be there. I do not think Bert the Stormtrooper is going to make it.
Yeah,
a
that's
couple
too
of
bad.
I'm not sure 100% about. I know Treebot.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think Treebot's going to be there. So a lot of the same people that I went with in Orlando, since there's kind of more of us now. I think most of us are going to be there. I don't know about Hoist. I'm hoping he comes up again. But
Maybe
I know
just
we're
as a
we're not
maybe-
getting a booth. We're not doing that again. Maybe
Yeah.
down the road we'll do that again, but no. If I do, I'm hiring somebody to come with me to watch that booth, so I can walk away every couple hours.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the Pocky chip challenge if they do.
No.
I've watched too many videos of them dying and crying, and except
Oh,
Bert.
Never,
God.
Bert eats those Pocky chip like nothing.
nothing bothers him. Nothing bothers that man. He could have dipped that in cayenne pepper and sprinkled the capsaicin powder on it, and he would have been fine.
Yeah. It was funny to see because they did it, but just like an hour before Sardo did it, like they had advertised that they were going to do the Packy Chip Challenge for like a week, but then Sardo went live like maybe half an hour earlier and did it, and they were like, "What the hell? Why didn't you just come?" And he had no idea they were gonna do it, and he was crying his face off, and it's like, dude, why would you do that to yourself? So
I will never be doing that again, and I think everybody by now knows the story of the bathroom that was more piss than toilet.
well, yeah, but that's because you had a whole pizza before. I think you would have been okay. If you could have swallowed it.
I remember right, I had eaten like a medium pizza right before that, and I think what got me was my throat physically would not let me swallow the damn thing.
Oh.
Bert,
Like your body was rejecting it?
well, like in the video from when we did it in Baltimore.
Yeah.
At one point in the video, if you watch it, Jason, Patriot Prime, is looking at me like, God, you gotta swallow it. And I'm literally looking at him going, I can't swallow it. I cannot swallow it.
Yeah.
And I finally got it down, and I think she's in it in a couple of the shots. And my daughter is standing next to me with a drink, doing this, and just laughing at me the whole time. Like, you want a drink? Do you want a drink? Yeah, a drink did not help. And then because I ran to the bathroom because I thought I was going to puke, and then the entire thing about there's oh my God, the amount of piss in that bathroom. When I came back out, they had went and got everybody these cups of milk.
Oh God.
But when I had come out, no one got me one,
Oh
and the little
God.
store closed.
Oh, no.
So I just suffered. I just suffered.
I think the way to do it this year is learn some sleight of hand, bring some extra chips with you that are mild.
You get
Be like, oh, this is great. I can do this now. I've practiced all year long.
There you go. There you go.
I would be one good way to do it.
Food safe spray paint and just spray paint a Dorito black.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there a flavor that is black? I think there is.
Oh, the
I
chip
would-
is just black.
No. I meant.
burnt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, that's the problem. Is I don't eat spicy food. Not really.
Neither. I
And then-
I,
No, me
I,
either. Me
I
either.
could take a
can't.
little bit. I
can't.
have a little bit of a level. I'm half Thai and
Yeah.
half Irish, so the half Irish keeps it a little lower for me on that. So
I'm full Caucasian, man. It can't go in my mouth.
Never would have.
I tried so hard, like hot wings, because for me it's hot and like
Yeah. No.
not just like flavor spicy. That's cool. I'll
Yeah.
enjoy like a nice roast with some spice on it just for flavor. But when it's hot or that it stings,
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't. Like I tried everything. The only thing I can slightly tolerate is like that kind of spicy mayonnaise they put in sushi.
Okay.
That I can handle because there's a lot of rice around it, right? So it absorbs quickly. But I can't. No, JJ, we can't. The Pocky chip, I can't. That's the thing. Can't do it. It's it. I would die. My nephew and my brother-in-law did it like at one of the birthday party or whatever, and they were sick for hours after that.
Dang.
We'll do the Pringle chip challenge. We'll do the opposite,
I'm
like
there.
a parody. Just be like,
Yeah, with the hand
Right
in the
there.
bag. So with the hand in the can.
That's it.
I
You have
have
to
it
get to
at
the
my
very
girlfriend
last
just
chip.
bought
Hand
it.
in the can. And
You
then
can get to the very last chip. It's just using their hand.
Yeah. So no, it's I wish I
then
could,
we'll have
but
to clap
can't.
like this.
So yeah, I'm excited for Baltimore, and
It's gonna be great.
you know,
I'm
and then
curious what Fans Hobbies exclusive is gonna be.
Ooh.
see that I don't know what it's gonna be.
They-
It's always cool to see the pictures and stuff, but I don't like even in Toronto, I don't go for the exclusive figure because it's to me. Some people, okay, I'll let's say I'll take Kato and Deluxe. They're toy collectors, right? Like they love the engineering, the paint, the application. I'm more of a character collector.
Yeah.
I want a representation of each character from the
Yes.
show. So when it
Mhm.
comes to the exclusive stuff, where like the Joker from last year,
Excuse me.
it's cool, but it's not part of the show. So
Yeah.
I don't feel attracted to it.
Well, the only
I'm
reason
a- I'm a-
Mastermind, the
I'm
only
a
reason
cool
Mastermind,
Go ahead,
the only reason
Michael.
I was just gonna say the only reason Mastermind did that Joker was to have a go with their Batman because they did I think they did the live action Batman deco from the Rat Bat mold that they did, and they did it again from the Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, and Deluxe
I'm
had
thinking-
a Batman character, didn't he? Or
Mastermind
Batman
does the
figure.
Riddler for the next one.
Who would they use though? Oh, well, actually, they
It
could
would
probably
probably
use.
still be the same mold they used for the
Yeah.
Joker because they love that mold.
I don't know. I was thinking because Riddler's an enigma, right? So what if they decided to use their rung as the Riddler?
Oh,
Interesting.
that could work.
That could work.
That could work. The only
I was thinking-
crossover figure I have is like the DeLorean, and then I leave it in DeLorean mode. So like crossover and exclusive and hey, input.
Hey,
How you doing, man? Good to see you. And Zeta TF. I think that's first time on the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I think I saw him subscribing not long ago. So, and
was thinking-
one thing I noticed with monetization, they don't tell you when people join.
Yeah, when people join. Yeah, they don't.
They I get maybe one notification out of 10 when somebody subscribes to the channel. Like Michael, I got your notification that you subscribe. I'm like, okay, cool. And
Did you
then,
get mine?
well, I mean, just subscription, like just
Oh,
follow the
subscription.
channel.
Okay,
You get one notification out of, I don't know, 5.
maybe it's just because it's like depending on the growth of the channel, like the subscription notifications are so frequent that they just get overloaded and they just kind of skip some.
Maybe that's what it is. Because I thought maybe like they were gonna notify me of, like let's say Patriot Prime subscribed to my channel. He has that many subscriber himself, so they're gonna let me know a big channel is subscribed to you. I thought that was a reasoning, but most of the notification I get is for people that have no subscriber, no video, no content. They're just a YouTube account, and they're just
Oh,
joining.
It
So
doesn't-
I thought with the monetization, I would get notification for channel members. Nothing. So and now, okay, do you guys have issue with YouTube where I don't know why, but the pop-up menus just stopped working? Like if I go to you go to create and then you click upload, and then it usually brings the upload screen where you put all the details, but now it brings me to the where you have the list of all your videos and what's upcoming and what's not, and that's it. It stays there.
Oh,
And then I don't have the I can't if I click on a comment like on the notification and then I click on, let's say, Deluxe's comment on my video, it doesn't bring up the comment. Like it's like the technician had me flush my DNS and then do and so now every time I want to go upload stuff or check stuff on my account, I have to go incognito first, log in, and then so every time I have to put in my password to do it
That's
because I have to
annoying.
go incognito,
That's
and then
annoying.
everything works.
that's
Here,
really
Can you
annoying.
access it on a desktop?
Yeah, it's on my PC.
I've never seen it then because I do everything on my phone. So
Same.
mine, I have noticed a couple weird things. I can't even say that because I noticed something weird the other day that it was being real funky when I was trying to make a short. Because I figured it's been 6 months, I should upload a video. And it kept throwing me back and not wanting to like move the damn marker for the start.
Oh, I hate
where I wanted
that.
it, and it wouldn't work. And it took me 20 minutes to get this one thing to be a short that 3 people watched.
Or what if you try to like work on it, you finish said short, and then you're trying to hit next, but your phone just like freezes and refuses to go to the next screen?
Yeah, and then if you
I
close it,
hate
come
that
back,
crap. Yeah.
it's like in limbo. Yeah.
Yup.
See, I do all my videos on my editing tool, Video Pad. So I record with my phone, then I transfer the raw footage from my phone to my PC. Then I edit the whole thing, and then I upload it on YouTube. And so there was a time where I could do it directly with the tool, but then eventually it kept giving me overflow error or quota, like I uploaded too many videos. I don't know. So I just did an MP4 and then upload it, and it works the same way. But now it's just annoying that every time I want to check my my stats, my analytics, I have to go incognito, log in, and you do the 2-time authentication. Yes, it's me, and so it's really just an annoyance. But the guy's like, oh, you have to reinstall your browser. I did that. Nothing changed.
Standard
So-
tech support nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just YouTube being YouTube at this point. It's flawed, but gets better in some areas, but gets more flawed in other areas. And it's just like multi-million-dollar company, everybody.
I think
Well,
I understand my wife and
yeah.
women better than I understand YouTube and its algorithm.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but ads when you're watching a video, or like for me being a viewer, so me
Yeah.
watching a video, and the ads that come up, like if it's a certain length of video, right, you get like it's the same ad or maybe just several ads, but it's always on a friggin' ad, and it starts with an ad, and it's like, oh, just
They have
and of
the
course,
ad at the beginning.
at
If
the
you
beginning.
like, because
And
on
then
my
if it's
on my phone I don't have an ad blocker,
yeah,
and so when I listen to something
Yeah.
like Deluxe, I'll get like an ad at the beginning, an ad at the
Yes.
end, and then after that, when he's done floor time, there's another ad.
yes,
Well, I don't know who watches that. So
Yeah,
I
it
found-
happens. Yeah, when I hit that 1K and got monetized for
Yeah.
being able to do that, that's
Yeah.
the way it does.
yeah.
So,
So,
but
so
you can customize where those, if you wanted to, you can customize where those ads go.
Right.
yeah,
If you
maybe
want.
Right.
I don't know if
Right.
I like you have the full monetization ad revenue, right?
Yes,
I don't. So because right now
I
I'm
make tens of dollars.
yeah. Actually, right now it says I'm gonna make $9.70, which I don't understand because all of my stuff ends with 99.
Yeah, they take
99 cents, 199,
30%.
299.
It's like 30% that they keep of your memberships.
Yeah.
So if I give you 99 cents, you're only getting 60.
I found a trick with the whole ad things, at least on like mobile devices, because like as soon as a video has an ad, I immediately close it, open it back up again, get another ad, keep opening and closing it until I don't get an ad.
see, and
Oh.
we get ads that are specific to our region. So I'm getting a lot of French ads because
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
we're
No,
both in
no.
Quebec, right? So we're getting I get RBC. I don't know how many times, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Scotiabank, RBC. That's
Oh,
what I
I
get.
just
All
wish,
the-
I just wish the ads
cheese
would be
strings.
relevant to the
the-
topic.
to
you
the-
know,
No, it's to the region. It's to the region. So
I
Yeah.
don't mind
Mine-
the ads as long as I can skip them. I had an ad the other day. I went to go watch one of Deluxe's videos, and I had a 2-minute ad I couldn't skip.
yeah,
Wow,
there we
what?
go. There we go.
Solid minutes, no skip option.
Do you guys
That's
not
so
use
stupid.
the little circle or question mark in the circle thing? Because like you can start blocking ads that aren't relevant to you. That's what I do all the time too. That helps skip some pretty much
I
instantly.
mean the tampon commercials aren't that bad.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I need to know how to fix my ED. I just didn't need to hear it for 2
Jeez. Oh,
But then the
boy.
bad part is Facebook's listening, and then that's full of all that on my feed now.
Alexa
Oh,
just heard me
God.
say that, and it just reordered my blue pills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what happened. Like until I found out you can turn off the microphone listening on Facebook, I guess, because I listen to a lot of sports radio, And of course, they have a lot of the erectile dysfunction commercials on sports radio.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, why is my feed full of Viagra and
Yep.
hymns?
Well,
and all
what are
that?
they trying to
Oh,
tell
for
you?
God's
Yeah.
sake.
And then eventually I got it, and it does work great. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a proven
A
medication.
little blue chew, you'd
Yeah.
be all right.
It's good. Ah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's whenever you have loose joints on one of your figures, you just rub that pill on it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Screw the floor polish.
I like that. There you go.
I don't need kiki, I need kinky.
Yeah, kinky. That's it. Kinky.
I need.
Kinky.
You know what? They should do that. Kinky for your joints.
Yeah, someone's gonna market that.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That's gotta. Yeah, I have to. I bought my son. I don't know if you got like that. Probably one of my more popular posts on Facebook. I got the like the knockoff Combiner Wars Devastator from some third party. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
scaled down
Okay.
a little bit.
Oh, the Voyager scaled one.
Yeah, and it's and everybody's telling me like, oh no, that's one that scales well with Legacy. I'm like, is Legacy that small?
I mean, the not junk version of that one,
It's
because
not.
that one sucks.
Well, no, I think that's the one. It's not. I paid $50 for it.
No, it's not. I was gonna say Cubium Bow, but I don't think that's it.
No, that's the actual Combiner Wars one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe yours might be like the scale, the KO of like the Mech Fan Toys Hercules, the mini one.
That
Could be.
might be what it is.
Yeah, no, it's. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the Combiner Wars because the way it looks and the connections and everything. So I posted that on bots G1 Hardcore or bots posting, and got like 100 view. But I was surprised that people were saying, "Oh, that's a big one." I'm like, compared to Jin Bao, no.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I love my Jin Bao. Where's it?
Oh yeah.
I have the Jin Bao Devastator, and I have the Bruticus.
The Bruticus, yes.
Yeah, and the next one's gonna probably be Predaking next year.
Yeah,
Did you
because
get the 2.0 upgrade
Decepticon
for
ones
Jin Bao?
rock.
I did get the 2.0 upgrade, and it fixed so much on that. What the Fire Tux has like.
You
this-
want to see too big?
Holy crap! Oh my god.
That's the.
Is that Serpentera?
Which one is that?
Is that Serpentera?
Wow.
That's all 3D printed, by the way.
Holy crap.
it's 3D. Okay.
That's why it's not green. I like the blue better.
That's beautiful.
That looking great.
That is gorgeous.
This is a Toy Maker 3D model.
That is too cool.
Same with the.
What's that?
God, these are so big.
Oh, that's the
That's what she said.
Eva. That's the Eva Godzilla, right? Or Mecha Godzilla?
No, this is Gigan. It's a
Gigan.
robot, and then I printed it to look like
Eva
That looks awesome.
the Evangelion colors. Yeah.
I saw Bert printing the Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger 3D. I wish he would have done a video. I think he 3D printed that Grandizer too, and I'm a huge Grandizer fan now. There's a new anime coming up sometime this year. Yeah, there's a new anime of Grandizer.
Or Goldarak.
Goldarak, as we know it in Quebec.
Yeah.
And I have this guy here.
He's gonna fall in.
That's the my model kit, and
That's it.
it's super light, so I wanna. But all the figures of Grandizer are $200 and up.
Yeah.
So
Canadian, right?
Canadian, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the Mazinger. Do you have the Grandizer? Okay, how much does it cost to 3D print that? Like material?
For him, the file is free.
The material is.
So here's the thing about asking a 3D printer guy about how much materials cost. I already had a spool of yellow. So to me, this costs nothing.
Right.
You're starting from scratch. You need a $20 spool of yellow and a $20 spool of silver and a $20 spool of red and a $20 spool of blue for the eyes and this piece. But
Yeah,
if you
okay.
already have it, it's all encompassing. So like if you tried to like divvy it out for like how much it costs to print, there are ways to do that calculation of I paid $20 for this, 2-kilogram spool. It used this amount. How much does that cost plus electricity cost? Realistically, this guy, he cost me probably $20 at most. Because
Okay.
and it's some silver, it's some black, it's some white, it's some yellow, it's some blue. It's probably $20, and the file was free. Now, in time, it took me like a week to print him because I only used one printer. I have a Mecha Godzilla that's bigger than Prime, but it's in my office at work. That took me about a week and a half to print, but I did have to buy everything for it. So that thing cost me probably $60 to print.
Okay. So let me rephrase it though. If I was to get you the file for a aggrandizer,
it would cost me so much to ship it to you. It wouldn't.
No. You could bring it to me at TFCon.
Are there files for Grandizer?
I'm sure there is.
He's like, I will find it.
Yeah.
I will find that.
I will find you.
Because if I would love to, because my friend, at the I think it's 3D Maker or Transformer 3D something. I found a Sunstreaker, and my friend printed it to me, like all the parts in resin, but I broke it when I was assembling it because I suck at that, right? So I just gave him the $20 and forget about it. So, but and that's the thing, I don't want to. I'm not good at it, so I don't want to assemble it. Because I know I'm gonna break it and everything. But if you like if it's if it's like $300, forget it. I can't afford that. But if you say a reasonable price, you 3D print a Grandizer that size, and then you bring it to me at TFCon, and now he's gone. I'm just saying that would be awesome. But that's
That's Macross,
you 3D printed that Jetfire?
No, it's a Macross, I think.
That's Macross.
And it
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Macross.
And
like now is it Macross or there's also Robotech too, right? So
that's the same thing.
Yeah,
that's the same.
Robotech is what they did when they took Macross and 2 other shows and brought it to America.
Yeah,
yeah, because we can't. Americans don't use the other culture's name.
No.
Don't know who that blue robot is, but now I'm thinking of like old, like vintage retro robots, and I'm just wondering. Okay, I know who that is. Gurren hell yes.
The reason I love Transformers is because of Grandizer. Giant robots from another planet.
Yes.
But they were more mechs than robots.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea
That's
who that is.
cool.
Okay,
of Jet Jaguar.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
I've got the SH Figure Arts Monster Arts Jet Jaguar, the 2021 version.
Yeah, this is the Jet Jaguar from the weird anime series that's on Netflix.
Oh, Singular Point?
Cool. Yeah, this is like a super mech version of the Singular Point Jet Jaguar. Yeah,
I like that one better.
Hey,
Also,
happy accident drop by. Didn't even see it. Hey, man. Recently subscribed to his channel. Actually, I think it's when you, Jimmy G, you posted, like, you promoted me, him, and another guy.
Yeah.
So that's when I started following him.
Seeing all these like these mechs and robot designs, I'm curious if anyone out there, I'm pretty sure someone has. I wonder if someone ever made a Gigantor yet. If anyone remembers Gigantor.
I do remember Gigantor, but what I'm way happier about,
I think I do.
I have not printed it yet. I need to get the files from him, but Toymaker just released a massive mega or a mecha version of Gamera.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it is so posable and movable that it actually does. There's flaps that open up and pieces you can put in for the flames when it's in flight mode. And then it has the where the forearms have the blades.
Nice.
Wait to print it, and it's going to be massive, and I don't have a clue where I'm going to put it because I don't have room for anything.
Well, that's I still have a couple shelves that I can use, and then it's every time I get a combiner or a big figure, then I have to rearrange everything because I like to keep it by seasons,
Mm.
and it's really hard to, because most combiners came in season 2, so
Yeah.
you have to put them on top, and then
Yeah.
it's
Well, at least you have the space, Raz. I don't have any space at all.
yeah.
Got
I have
nothing.
I still have a little bit of space. Well, I mean, right now I could add, or I could just pack books, like from that over there.
Yeah.
I just
Who needs
remove
those
all the books and.
Who reads
I had to
anymore?
pack all of my collection into bins and rent a storage unit to put all of my toys in.
Oh wow.
I've got
Oh,
about
that-
40 27-gallon totes that I had to
Holy
move
crap.
over. The only thing I actually have, because I had room and then I got more printers, and printers take up more room. So the only thing I actually have that is out on display is I have most of the Titans up here, and then I only have one Detolf case left, and it's full of
Oh.
Rock Lords. That's all Rock Lords.
Okay.
Or Rock Lords.
Okay.
Which, by the way, thank you for recommending the Legacy Infernac Universe stuff to me, because I'm enjoying those figures so much.
Cannot find Shard. I'm gonna have to get him on Amazon. For her.
No.
Her,
Hold on,
yeah.
Shard. Dude,
Shards- DJC Collectibles, right?
DJC Collectibles, man. Here's comes the
Is
plug.
that, where are they located? Canada? Am I going to pay Canada shipping?
You're probably you know what? I'll say that Canada
in Ottawa,
shipping
yeah.
is cheaper than US shipping.
US shipping, yeah.
I will take a look at them then.
Have any of you
Oh.
been keeping up with the new Transformers comic book?
Yes.
Scott,
No,
want to.
It's not out in Canada yet.
I have yet to.
So does
Ooh.
anyone recognize what I did to him?
Yes, I do.
How about we go on the offensive?
I
Because
took
in
my
the
two
comic
yellow park mini ones and kind of did
Oh yeah, okay, everybody. Yeah.
So
I
another-
haven't had the chance to. I put the link in the chat, Jimmy G.
Thank
If
you.
you want to check, that's my sponsor. So at the end of my videos, you get 10% off.
Woohoo!
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Being
didn't find
sponsored
an
was fun.
adapter piece, by the way. Somebody
I
else.
think the first issue comes out like at the end of the month, this month. So we're a little bit behind.
I think on, like,
I know
what,
here the graphic novel for the first six issues is out for the.
God, I wish it was episodes. Could you imagine a series like that?
Oh
now
gosh.
you got
Yes.
Warner.
I
Yeah.
love the fact. Has anyone read any of it, or do if you don't mind?
No, I haven't picked up
No.
like recent comic books.
I think I read up
I
to
want
that
to,
point.
so
I think I read up to that point with like Optimus taking Megatron's arm, but
Oh.
other than that,
Yeah, he's like,
I'm-
don't tell me.
don't tell me. Don't
Sorry.
But the thing
well, that's
about
what
it
they were
is, though,
showing. So
is-
it's like my brain was just like, I'm sorry, that was an accident.
No,
Nah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
you
But
got to
no,
read the
I
whole.
read up to.
I
read
used
up
to be like that. I used to spoil movies for people, and then some people said, "Shut up!" You know.
You got to
don't
read the whole
talk."
Energon universe because like Void Rivals is where it starts.
Yeah,
And then
They-
what they're doing with GI Joe, like
the
and
Cobra comic.
Commander and all
Yeah.
that too as well. It's just I can't wait to see that crossover. It's gonna be a lot better than what was the IDW crossover they did with
Retaliation?
Mask and
That got weird.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I think it was called. No, not maybe it was Retaliate. I don't know. I'm a big IDW.
The cool thing is like Void Rivals. It's being written by Robert Kirkman, and Kirkman's in charge of this whole Energon universe.
Mm.
So long as they do it justice, it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Hey, just know this: the first episode, I applauded it because they took out a most popular one that I'm like, he probably won't be back after this one.
Oh. Well, it's sort of like what they did in Prime when they took out Cliff Jumper in the very first episode.
Oh,
Now, could you
Yeah.
imagine a world where they didn't, and we had The Rock as Cliff Jumper for the entirety of that
Oh,
series?
Well,
By
yeah,
episode 3, Cliff Jumper would have been the new Prime because it's The Rock. He has to be on top, So it just came out that Ryan Reynolds, clashed with him filming Red Notice because he was being such a diva, always being late on set and stuff like that.
Who, The Rock?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, and the worst news that came out this week was the rumor that Marvel wants The Rock to play Apocalypse and the X-Men MCU part. And I'm like, they don't get Apocalypse. Apocalypse is big, but he's mostly strategic, intelligent, very eloquent when he's speaking. Very a wordsmith.
If they're going, like, if they're already trying to look for Apocalypse, why don't they go back and get like Oscar Isaac? Because he did it in Days of Future Past,
And
with how everything is going right now. No, I'm just
I
saying, 'cause,
didn't
with
like
how
it.
everything. Because I'm saying with how everything is going right now, right? We've had cameos with like Patrick Stewart. We had cameo with Kelsey Grammer, and now we're getting like even more cameos and like past actors in Deadpool and Wolverine. It wouldn't be too far fetched.
It wouldn't, but I really did not enjoy Oscar Isaac's portrayal of Apocalypse.
Right.
So,
I haven't enjoyed
but that's
most
just
Marvel
my
movies
taste.
lately.
Right.
Apocalypse
Marvel
is
movies
the
have been
shortest
that
guy in
good.
a room.
Sorry, Father Talks. What?
I said Apocalypse should not be the shortest guy in a room.
No, never.
No.
That
No.
guy, like if they were going to use the CGI to make him anything, it should have been to make him bigger and imposing, and not your average everyday schmo with blue paint.
Yeah, exactly. He should have been.
And where was his lips, right? Because he has that blue thing. That
Oh,
goes
the
down.
That blue
lips,
line.
yeah.
They didn't do
And
that.
that wasn't there. It was cheaply done. But nonetheless,
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I
There's
I don't know.
cosplayer who did better jobs.
Oh, and I also heard that Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America.
Yep.
I heard about that. Yeah.
That's for Secret Wars. Apparently, Tobey Maguire is going to lead that.
No,
That'd be interesting.
about like a miniseries about his time when he was returning the stones.
Yeah.
Yes, when he was returning the stones. This is it. So
Yeah,
I think the Marvel really sort of ended after Endgame.
Honestly,
It really did. Because Endgame was like the ending of one of the greatest lead ups.
yeah, the Infinity Saga.
The
like,
Infinity
that
Saga
Saga
was great.
After that, I mean, there was a couple movies. I like Shang-Chi. I liked that movie. It was good. It was fun. But other than that, it was spotty. And then
they kind of lost their storytelling.
Yeah, they did.
There was kind of, and you could tell it's probably because of, I know with Chapek when he was in charge of Disney, it was just like, let's crank it all out, get it out there,
Yeah.
And then with Black Panther, because the actor
Chadwick Boseman,
he passed away.
Yeah.
They decided not to simply, they just recast. They didn't recast him, but they made a new Black Panther, which I understand why they did that, but it still didn't really work. I didn't finish that movie.
Well, anybody who's a fan of Namor was disappointed because that's not the origin of Namor at all. Atlantis is not like some Aztec people that went into the water because of vibranium plants. Come on.
No, but it's Marvel. They're gonna throw in their own unique twist to an already established story. They do that all the time. Like,
exactly.
If you've seen X-Men 97 and you think, oh, this is how it's going to go because like the comics and everything, it's going to go a completely different route.
Well,
X-Men 97, I just finished it. And
same.
It's so good.
I'm about to finish it, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I won't spoil it, but there's a couple things that they did like in advance.
Yes.
Like, this series, like Zero Tolerance. I'm like, oh, they're missing a piece to get there, but they did it. In a different context, but it was really good. And episode 5, you've seen at least episode 5, Ben?
Yeah. I'm on the very last episode.
Gambit, when everybody's okay with spoiling, right? Like we're good.
Yeah.
I've seen the whole series so far.
When Gambit, goes, remember the name, and then just blows this, and he dies, and I'm like, oh my god, so full of emotion. That's one of the best written anything for comics or in some shows that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
I love that they took the kids show that we grew up with, or some of us were teenagers or in our 20s with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they made it grow up with us.
Yeah.
It's not the kids show continuation.
No.
It's the adult show. It's the show for the people who watched X-Men. It's
not
a show for new kids. It's not a show for old, for new fans. That show, and it is fantastic. It grew up with us.
Yes.
And that's awesome.
I don't know about like the not for new fans thing, because ironically enough, I never watched the original X-Men cartoon growing up. My whole thing was like the Spider-Man, the animated series with Christopher Daniel Barnes.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the only thing I ever watched because I was
Well,
like
he's in
super
it
big into
too.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But well,
I love that
but
one.
he's in it. He's in it too for one frame.
Yeah,
So,
but
Yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying is like
Yeah.
I've been adamant towards the X-Men for a while. I don't know why. I just never got into them. This show made me like the X-Men.
When I said it's not for new fans, I don't mean.
Yeah.
I meant they did not make it
The
specifically
intent
to get new fans.
Yeah.
Right.
This is
No,
what he's
I know
saying.
what you
That's
meant.
right.
I wasn't
right.
trying to like accuse you of like gatekeeping
Yeah.
or anything.
I
It's
think-
just the wording kind of confused me a little bit.
I think where a lot of people got turned off with X-Men is just like in the comics now, it's just so convoluted.
Yeah.
It's
I've stopped.
crazy. Like the best run was when Claremont was on it. I mean, it was just, that whole run that he was on was so awesome. With Days of Future Past, all that stuff, so good. But another cartoon, and I think we talked about this on another show. That if they ever wanted to bring it back, I'd be all for it. Batman animated series.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what they're going to be doing. Did you hear about
I
that?
didn't hear about that.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
they do it like.
so
I
the
would be so glad if they copied the formula that X-Men '97.
The Cape Crusader is coming. Okay, so there was a new one created by Bruce Timm. Obviously, Kevin Conroy is no longer with us anymore, which
Rest in peace.
is tragic. And I saw him at a panel too, and it was just amazing. So they're gonna have to pick a new person for Batman, but they have some stills of the new villains. And they have Harley Quinn in an old time Harley Quinn outfit. I can't very well describe it, but you'll have to see it. And Batman's got longer ears, so he looks like the 1940s version. So who knows? It's going to be called the Cape Crusader, and it's coming next year. So,
But is it a
who knows?
continuation of the animated series?
I don't know if it's continuation. I don't know if
See,
it's
that's
that
what I would
or if it's a brand.
I'd
new
love a
show.
continuation of the Spider-Man animated series
Yeah.
that went along with
Yes,
the X-Men.
please.
Just because of the ending with Madam Web, and they're going to find Mary Jane,
Mm-hmm.
and
Swept
Yes.
off into the sunset and showing Stan Lee the world.
yes,
Yeah.
that was so fun.
That was so.
And
that
he
was,
still had a little bit of brown hair back then,
Yeah.
So.
that was an epic.
I agree with what Elite says in the comments. I want a Batman
Yeah.
Beyond continuation. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that could still happen. I mean, Will Friedle, he was that Batman in that series, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They could do that. That'd be
They
nice.
could. They could.
Well, so
I think he's cameoed before too, like in
In
like
the new-
recent stuff.
DC movie, the last couple animated movies that I know came out, the Infinite or A Crisis on Infinite Earth animated
Yes.
movie,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Batman Beyond is there.
So I think I saw a clip. Will
Really?
Friedle reprised the role,
I-
didn't he?
Yeah, and,
Is
and there. It's a very small part. I think it's in the second one that's in theaters, or maybe you can buy it, but it's not free yet. It's not on Max.
So
Right.
that's
He
the
has a bigger role, but yeah.
new series after they wrapped up Flashpoint.
I don't want
Well,
to give away, but yes and no.
Because
It's the other
Flashpoint
Earth.
starts the new universe where Flash screws up something, and then after that it ends with, after like 14 movies, it ends with Darkseid. Basically the Earth is dead.
But it didn't.
Well, no, because Flash went back and created like another Flashpoint, basically.
Benjamin
And then-
knows I want to just kind of into
Yeah,
this.
I love it how you're like, don't
So that's
no,
I don't want to kill it, but
no one wants to do that to a fan. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, we keep it quiet.
so
I
after
haven't
that
seen it, so I don't
movie
know.
with Darkseid, where the Earth is dying, and basically they tell, okay, Flash, go ahead and reset the timeline, and he leaves. So I should keep watching the other movies after that and its continuation, because I thought that was 14 movies.
you
That's
have to
it.
watch. There is a movie. God, I can't remember. If I find the name of the movie, I will message it over to you later.
Okay.
One of the movies that you have to watch, and it's actually like 3 half-hour episodes in a movie.
Okay.
And one of them will make it make sense. Then you can watch not all of, but some of the new stuff, and you'll see things.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay,
like Easter
I'll
eggs
give
and
that a
stuff.
go.
That's it.
I'll go on Wikipedia and check out the filmography of filmography of stuff. But yeah, because I really enjoyed that series, especially the stuff with Constantine. I thought that was a nice, different touch. And okay, man, you're getting me now. You're so eager to say stuff. So okay, I
No.
will watch it.
Go start watching. Not all of the newer ones because some of them are trash, but some of the newer ones, you will be happy.
Okay. Because I've never read DC. I've never been into it, but
Oh,
I
okay.
always enjoyed their animated movie and series.
Batman's only been, in my
I think
opinion,
it's kind of
me.
it's a weird thing. It's another weird thing too, like how I mentioned with like how I was never into the X-Men. I was never into DC, but then HBO Max put out Harley Quinn, and then it just kind of got me from there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
See, I was always into like I have a huge. Well, hold on.
A huge what?
You don't want to see your huge
camera.
Yeah. Whoa.
This
Oh,
is all X-Men, and this is all Wolverines and X-Men.
Okay.
And I have 2 more books upstairs. Like I've been collecting all the Marvel Epic collection,
Okay.
trade paperback of the X-Men. Like I'm slowly getting them all, and it's just I'm learning so much stuff that I didn't know when I was reading them when I was younger. Like with because I started with the X-Men, X-Force, and X-Factor Volume 2, where Havoc leads X-Factor and Cable took the New Mutants. That's where I kind of started. And then a little bit after that, also because I was working at a corner store, and when I was done working, I would just pick comics. So when I started working, they were doing the like Onslaught had just finished, and they were starting Zero Tolerance.
Okay.
So that's
yeah.
and there's always tons of references to the past and everything. So now I'm reading everything, and I just read the original X-Men, like the first run, the actual first class.
Oh, Silver
and
Wow. Yeah.
yeah, it's so corny. Like I get why it didn't catch back then.
Iceman's an actual snowman.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. And it's
really?
always like
God.
Magneto and Blob are recurring villains all the time. And Blob is like, he's
Blob is
not,
Blob.
he's
Blob
just
is Blob.
fat. He's not like massive and huge. And so it was just fun to kind of catch those. And, they have like a different version, not a different version, but like the original version of the origin of Professor X.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it was really interesting, but it's like I can understand why people, it didn't caught on that much. But then I have the, New Genesis series, and that's with Storm and Nightcrawler and Wolverine.
Once you got to giant size X-Men, it just really
exactly, the giant size X-Men, but I have the omnibus, so it's like this big. So and then after that, I just started collecting, but I realized that's when I realized that Wolverine wasn't my favorite. What my favorite is actually Cable, because everything I want to read has to do with Cable's past, Cable's future. That's how that's how I make sense of the X-Men universe is Cable, where he is in that series. So
Cable is a really interesting character.
He is.
Yeah.
Very
He
interesting.
Mhm.
See, the series I really liked was the Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, I have
really
that.
liked that one
Both volumes.
because good guys were bad guys, bad guys were good guys. You in that series, Magneto leads the X-Men just like in X-Men 97.
Mhm.
But then you have things like Jean Grey traveling with Wolverine, and he's got one hand because Cyclops is a villain and burned it off. Things like things like that. Oh yeah. You've never seen.
And then instead of Cable, you have Nate Gray, who's basically what would have happened to Cable if he hadn't been sent to the future.
Yes.
And raised by his not parents, but whatever. And
guardians.
he's so powerful.
It's so great because it starts what sets it off is the death of Xavier, because Xavier does get killed
because of his son. Legion goes. Did any of you watch the season of Legion?
That was
I tried.
I watched it. It got rough to watch and follow.
Yes,
It
exactly.
was super
I agree.
hard to follow, but
Yes, it was hard.
I freaking love that show. He
I've,
did a great job playing Legion. You know, a psychic schizophrenic. It was, just very well done. I think they did. I mean, it has nothing to do with the story in the
No.
books, but they really captured the character. So
it's the first time I'm ever hearing of this, honestly.
What the
Legion.
Age of Oh, Legion. Okay.
Yeah.
Legion, yeah, it's there was 3 seasons, and it's basically
Yeah, I tried the first season. Yeah.
the son of Charles Xavier, but he doesn't he doesn't. He's like an orphan, and he is a schizophrenic who is also a psychic. So he thinks he's hearing other people, but it's really he's hearing himself at the same time as other people. So it's kind of a weird, but the show is extremely well done and very interesting. So
I might
I
like
recommend
watch
it.
the trailer and see if I might be interested into it.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So
I'll just say
All right.
this: X-Men has like some of the most weird characters in like all the Marvel universe, like especially with like what they're setting up to within the MCU. I mean, I assume everyone here has seen the Deadpool Wolverine trailer.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
of all villains, and one of like the most unique of all of them. Like they're really bringing in Cassandra Nova.
Yep. That's
Like,
gonna
I
be
didn't even know who
interesting.
I didn't even know who she was, and I'm learning her history and everything. And it's like, okay, so this chick is like really twisted.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know. So, well, I saw the trailer, but I didn't know. I didn't recognize the villain.
Well, it's kind of hard to recognize, from on screen if you it
you
they
don't
don't all have the original costumes,
Yes.
so you can't just spot them easily. So
And I stopped following comics in like the late '90s. I stopped. So
I read up until because there was a lot of good X-Men story in the 2000s, but after 2000s, like when it got to 2010, less interesting, but still good.
well, I still collected the classic comics. Like you have to have a copy of The Killing Joke. You have to have a copy of The Dark Knight Returns. Those are classic comics. You got to keep those. But and I did have some others, but I sold most of my comics off because they were the '90s. They're mostly the '90s.
Yeah.
I did have
The
some
dark days of comic books.
Well, no, but
Number one.
I had X-Force #1 that still had the trading card in it, but it didn't go for much. No, but for what 200 comics, I still got $600 out of it. So
Although
Holy
McFarlane's
crap.
covers for Spider-Man were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
that's still pretty good considering they were '90s. I had all of the Lethal Protector because Venom is my favorite Marvel character.
Oh, Venom is
That was a
sick.
good series, Lethal Protector. I remember reading that at the corner store.
Like
Venom is so sick,
like Tony Todd in Spider-Man 2 was awesome.
dude.
Yeah, I wish we could
Spider-Man
have played
2
him for
was
more.
amazing. Are you like? I'm not like no
Yeah,
pun
it's played that
intended. No pun intended. But that game was amazing. My God.
That was good. That was good. That made it built upon the first game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unlike Jedi Survivor, and we're not going to get into that.
I'm hoping we
No.
get a DLC like
Yes.
expansion like we did with Spider-Man 2018 for PS4 and the remaster. Because like,
I'm hoping-
Oh, we're
If
gonna.
they-
I
if
think
they
we're gonna get
don't-
like three
yeah,
of them.
well, yeah,
can't wait
that's what
to see
happened.
what it-
Like I said, that's what they did with the first Spider-Man game because it's
Yes.
like you had the City Never Sleeps, and then the other stuff with like Hammerhead. And all them.
Hammerhead, yeah.
I can't wait to see what Insomniac does with Wolverine. So.
Wolverine,
Yeah.
yes.
I want
I
to
don't-
see the unreleased multiplayer Spider-Man movie Insomniac leaked that they
Yeah.
had made.
Oh, the game. Oh, the Great
Oh,
Web. The Great Web.
yes, the Great Web.
I haven't
Yeah.
played a Spider-Man
They-
game in a long time.
Yeah, they released the trailer for it, but
I'm
That's about it.
so pissed that got canned.
The bad part is I have to play everything on like story mode. Like even normal difficulty for me is like too difficult.
Oh,
So-
dude.
That's okay.
There's
Dude,
nothing
Everybody's different.
Hey,
Everybody's different.
Marco. Been a
I have
while,
people
man.
saying,
How
yeah,
you doing?
I've played on
Thank you.
Legendary. I'm like,
I've had that similar feeling, Jimmy, with like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't play on normal or hard. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, I did it, no problem. It's like, okay, good
Well,
for you.
I
Great
Okay,
for
love
you.
it.
Everybody's different.
Hardcore. I'm sorry you hate yourself. Like, yeah,
I,
just-
I play on Jimmy. I play on
I
story
want
mode
games
too,
to be
so-
fun. I don't want to be frustrated.
Yeah,
No,
Well,
I don't want to be frustrated.
I thought I was done playing video games on the hard level,
Hmm.
but Helldiver 2,
Okay.
the harder it gets, the funner it gets. We're having so much fun with this, and we're like at level 7 out of 9,
I have
7
not
of
played
9, and it's so much fun. So,
I haven't played
yeah,
that one either. I
Did you
want
guys
to.
watch? Did you guys watch the Fallout series?
Yeah.
not yet.
No,
I will.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
will.
in-
Okay,
I'm not into
you're
it.
gonna love it,
My
Raz. You're gonna
favorites.
love it. It's
I'm
very
not-
good.
I'm
You
not
like
into
Fallout
Fallout.
from
I never
Fallout
really
1?
got into it.
It was a
But
good,
the-
a good series.
The series.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the games. I'm just talking.
Oh no,
about
I
the
never got
series.
in. Like either way, I just
Oh, okay.
I don't have that connection.
I've played
Okay.
all of them until Fallout 4. I did not play, and now Ninja Bill's gonna
Well,
scream at me. Or
I haven't
something,
played
but-
any of the games, and I just watched the series because I don't play first person games because I just can't do it first person.
Yeah,
It needs to be
same.
third person for me.
Same.
Fallout is third person.
Hmm?
Fallout is third person.
Yeah,
It
you
is?
can play it in third or first.
You can play it third or first, or you can play the old original Fallout's in turn base.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Fallout 1
I
and 2
didn't
are
know that.
turn-based.
I didn't know
Fallout
that. I thought it
New
was
Vegas
strictly
3.
on first person.
No.
No, you had the. It's kind of weird though when you do the VATS, but it's workable.
Even 76 is third person. You literally just click a button and it changes your camera view.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, because it's
Very
10:30,
good.
and I have
Oh,
work in
God,
the morning.
yeah,
and I'm old.
I got to get to bed.
okay.
So thank you.
I got to get up at 5 a.m.
Thank you for subscribing and being channel members now. So thank
Or
you guys.
30 yet.
And
that.
I'm slightly
hopefully,
jealous of you.
Round
I'm sorry?
of applause for
Slightly
Raz.
jealous.
you'll get there because
Oh,
I need to make videos now just to promote the fact that I want to get 1,000 to TFCon.
You're gonna get it,
And
Raz.
You'll do
are.
it.
Hopefully
do
I'll
it.
get it. And then look at that late arrival, Chris Milchev. What the hell, man? It's like 10:30.
Chris.
Well, I'm glad you're here, but we're wrapping up, Chris. Sorry.
We're wrapping up.
Yeah, that sucks,
Oh,
but
jeez.
it happens. But thanks for everybody for showing up. That's always good. Promote yourself one last time, starting with TFA.
Once again, I'm TFA 1024, the TF Addict. Despite the fact I'm not super active here on YouTube, you can still find me here on YouTube. I post Transformers content periodically. I will be uploading my Instagram fam dubs over here onto YouTube format, so that way everyone who doesn't have Instagram can enjoy them over here on YouTube. I'm working on a return at some point. Also, I meant to point this out as soon as I got here. My logo is intentional because apparently this month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this is kind of a good way to reflect that. So like I have my base logo, and then the other half is a Armada Prime Death inspired logo for like when I'm inactive. So I just
Okay.
wanted to mention that. But yeah, go over there, follow me, join our TF Addicts community, and find your safe space because the Transformers community continues to prove it's not exactly the best in some
No.
areas. So
You're always gonna get people like that, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
Always. You can't avoid it.
unfortunately not.
But we can
All right.
always set the path to change.
Yes, we can.
Exactly. Jimmy G.
Yep, Jimmy G and the place to be. The good, the bad, the awesome on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. The food, the bad, the awesome. I may have to eat burritos while I do toy reviews on TikTok. And you can find my face on bus benches in Knoxville saying, "Have you seen this man?" I don't know. Anyway.
That'd be awesome, though. That'd be awesome. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to get that over here. My face on a bench. Have you seen this, man? Fire Talks.
Fire Talks on everything. I do 3D printed Transformers accessories. Sometimes I make videos. They're usually inappropriate. Don't let your kids watch. That's about it.
Is your Etsy shop reopened?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Still down for the holidays.
Okay. Yeah. Holidays. All right. And Ben, where can we find you at Comic-Con?
Yeah, well, at Comic Con, I am on Facebook, on Instagram, that sort of thing. Sometimes I post pictures of my collection. So yeah, come and
All
find
right.
me. All right.
Well, thanks everyone for showing up. It's been great. People, if you like this chat, this stream, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. We all love reading those. Keep coming back. I have more on the way. And remember, I'm not ready. Nothing in life gives you a right to be an asshole. Take care.
Congrats,
Oh,
Raz.
Congrats.
Where's my
Yeah.
end? I have the outro there.